I'd like to talk about a couple of different moms here for a second, and they're both hardworking in their own rights. One is a little bit more forgivable. It's still pernicious, it's just a little bit more covert, and the other one, well, she's just crazy and overt about her terrible habits. But let's take a look inside the lavish life of TikTok's ultimate mom influencer, Hannah Nealman, beauty queen ballerina who quit New York to move to a remote farm in Utah with multi-millionaire JetBlue Air husband, and their 8 kids becomes a viral sensation. Well, I'm not entirely mad at her for, hey man, jettisoning the New York lifestyle to go live in the middle of Utah, but this just also points to the fact that women need attention, and even if you have a multi-million-dollar valuated husband, women's attention requirements will never be satiated. Okay, Juilliard trained ballerina, successful businesswoman, beauty queen, homemaker, and mother of 8. Like she's the TradCon vision. Oh my God, marry a girl, have a bunch of kids, and then have her posted all over all over social media from clout from the same people for the same reason that you would deride other chicks for engaging in the same type of behavior. Oh, that's why I despise TradCons so much. It's a different type of pedestalization of women. It's still capitulating to the gynocentric social order, just thinking that they're doing it because, men just need to be men. They need to be better betas for their women that are out there. Make me sick. Hannah's Instagram feed looks more like a movie or a fairy tale than someone's real life. I have the perfect life that's out there. I'm Mrs. Utah. I'm the stunning vision, not pictured as my husband or my kids, but we live such a wonderful, normal life. Okay, look at what my husband can provide for me. Okay, just instead of getting full purpose and fulfillment from my family, which is, she probably says, oh, it's my life and all that stuff. You need to set it up for Instagram and TikTok. Makes a lot of sense, right? But then, you're still posting sexually suggestive pictures like this. It's like, oh, look at that. He's still a ballerina. You can do that, but you also don't have to have one of your kids take a picture of you with your legs spread wide open. But after having 8 kids, I think that they're probably just naturally like that. Hannah grew up in a Mormon family of 11 in the Utah city of Springfield. Yes, of course. So she was destined for this. I just don't think that her mom was probably posting all over, sending in pictures for the classified section. She moved to Brazil after her husband was offered a position in one of her dad's new companies. Oh yes, based out of South America. 2016, she and her husband and their kids moved back to the United States and onto a farm. Where did you learn how to raise your kids? On a farm? But man, take the social media aspect out of this, and this is, I don't know, is that the desire for a bunch of people? Have a bunch of kids, have a farm and all that stuff? I don't know, fulfill that whole Norman Rockwell thing where you just, oh my God, I just want to die, and I just want to, I want to die peacefully with a bunch of my family surrounding me. When in reality, most people are just going to die a painful death of cancer or, a heart attack in the middle of the night. You TradCons and all of you creeps that are out there just trying to morally grandstand by saying, oh, well, you need to leave a legacy. Well, how about you work hard and you make your name worth something instead of just doing something that literally everybody else out there. Guess what? There are crackheads that are out there multiplying. You're not special just because you can drop a load, okay? Because you could end up picking somebody as detestable as this. And by detestable, I mean absolutely hilarious. Mom loses $800,000 disability case after photos emerge of her winning a tree throwing competition. Yo! I mean, how entitled are these broads that are out here? This is absolutely nuts. A woman in Ireland lost more than $800,000. Yeah, but she had the opportunity to win like a couple $100 by tossing a Christmas tree. Oh, in an injury lawsuit stemming from a car crash after photos showed her launching a Christmas tree during a post-holiday competition and winning the event. All right, Kamila Grabska, 36, sued an insurance company in the country, RSA Insurance, after a 2017 car crash she claimed, get this one, caused her debilitating neck and back pain, picture not important, that prevented her from holding down a job for 5 years. For 5 years. Irish Independent reported Grabska is a mom of 2 from the town of Ennis in County Clare. Irish media reports. The car accident was a result of someone hitting Grabska Grabska's car from the rear and allegedly left her unable to carry her young children. Unless her kids are made out of cast iron, I'm thinking that they probably weigh less than a dead Christmas tree. Unable to carry her young children or complete household chores. But apparently taking out the trash isn't a part of her household chores. She quit her job shortly after, received disability payments. Go figure. Whenever there's a government incentive, or in this case an insurance incentive, for certain people in the population to go ahead and do the least amount of work for an acceptable benefit, they're going to take that opportunity, and argued that her previous and future lost income totaled more than $500,000. See, that's why she had to go ahead and get loaded on a bunch of painkillers in order to try to win a contest, because she's down that bad, guys. Newspaper reports, however, soon surfaced of Grabska competing in the Christmas tree throwing event on January 8th, 2018, nearly a year after I thought this was actually new. I thought that this was something that happened this year, but less than a year later, huh? Okay. After the accident supposedly left her with disabling pain. Why is she posing for pictures like that if she is so strongly arguing for the position that she's been left crippled by this terrible car accident? The Irish High Court reviewed the photo of Grabska launching a tree, which the judge, Carmel Stewart, described as a very graphic picture. Yes, very graphic. It definitely does tell a tale visually as opposed to narratively that she's not quite as injured as she's leading on. Competition involves people throwing roughly 5-foot tall spruce tree as far as they are able to, and yeah, there she is. All she got was this $800,000 plaque. Sucks to suck, I guess. Competition involves people throwing roughly 5-foot spruce trees as far as they are able. This very large natural Christmas tree, and it's being thrown by her in a very agile movement. I'm afraid I cannot but conclude the claims were entirely exaggerated. On that basis, I propose to dismiss the claim. Grabska denied that she faked her injuries while in court. It's like, yeah, okay, we could say that you potentially got better if this was 6-7 years later, but here you are, like less than a year later, throwing a Christmas tree, and not just throwing it, winning the competition. Okay, says that she's just trying to live a normal life. Yeah, no, like I'm a strong, agile individual. I train every single day. I haven't entered a tree throwing competition, even though I do think that I probably could fare decently well. I'm also not complaining that I'm completely and totally crippled up to a point where I can't even pick up my small child. Hey guys, single moms are superheroes, chicks that try to get attention. That's exactly what she's doing right here, man, at the behest of her own well-being, at the behest of her family's well-being, because $800,000, that ain't chump change, by the way. That's life-changing money for a bunch of people that are out there, okay? It's these types of behaviors, okay? She's just an obvious liar like this, okay? Just a low-value behavior. Or somebody trying to morally grandstand, hey, take a look at just what's such a great life we're living. Oh my God, guys, you'll just... This is what you should do. You should just lock down a multi-millionaire and just go forth and multiply like the Bible says. But what's missing in all of these stories is there's something that TradCons, they always tend to just gloss over this part of the Bible. Okay, like it's very obvious why they don't want to do it, because they're just as much feminists as the blue-haired raving lunatics that are all over college campuses. It's because anything puts women in check. Anything that is not for the betterment and furtherment and the supremacy of the female imperative gets derided, gets pushed down, gets suppressed. Men lead, women follow. That's a constant through line. Curtailing sporadic whims of the female is a constant throughout all of your chosen holy books, but I never ever want to reconcile with that. But yet, I don't know, man, pointing that stuff out there, okay, just showing all of these bad behaviors, these red flags. I mean, there's a reason why marriage is only successful less than a coin flip. There's a reason why there's so many concerns and that there's many substance abuse problems that plague so much of modern culture nowadays, as opposed to when things were a little bit more balanced. But hey, you can always just go ahead and blame that boogeyman. It just must be those darn red pill guys at it again. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.